Good morning, this is your host, Tom Lovelace, and welcome once again to another special edition of the Lovelace Music Experience. We are live right here in the WTBQ studio. We are broadcasting 93.5 FM, 1110 AM, and hey, you can listen to us anywhere in the world. Just go on your smartphone or computer and just type in WTBQ.com. Click the Listen Live button, take us anywhere and everywhere. Good morning to the gentleman that's sitting in the studio with me today.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
All right, before I introduce these guys, first of all, one of the guys is kind of a little near and dear to my heart, and I will definitely talk about that in just a little bit. But we are in the studio today with none other than a really, really incredible band, Kendrix. It's a Westchester-based band. And we're going to get into all about them and all about their music. But before we do, I would like to give out the phone number to the WTBQ studio, which is 845-651-1110. We do invite you to call in. Guys, I know you guys are a super, super hot band right now, and I know you got a ton of fans out there, and I would love to hear from them. Once again, it's 845-651-1110. All right, without further ado, let's hop on that tour bus and welcome to the Lovelace Music Experience. Music in sync with the world. We are in the studio live, always fresh, never frozen on this show. We are in the studio live with a band called Kendrix. They are a Westchester-based band. I'm in the studio with Mr. David White. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. Owen Moore, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom.
Stevie Kendrick.
Good morning.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. David Lopez.
Good morning.
All right, Kendrix Rule. David, Mr. David White.
I mean, me and these guys, we all listen to pretty much the same music.
The reason why I asked that is because you mentioned you weren't really sure on the type of genre and stuff.
Oh, we've been dancing around like 4 or 5 different genres for years.
Right. And you guys pretty much settled on folk country, right?
Yeah, well, jazz metal, actually.
Jazz metal, I love that. All right, Mr. Owen Moore. Good morning, sir.
Oh boy, good morning.
All right, what instrument do you play?
I play the guitar.
All right, the guitar player. And Mr. David Lopez?
I play keys.
All right, he's going to be like, wow, we got a new instrument. Yeah. All right, so, Steve Kendrick.
Hello.
What is your day job?
I am a New York police officer.
That's right, the NYPD in the house, folks. Yep. And not only NYPD, but from my old precinct. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah. PSA 7.
All right.
Housing cops.
Are you doing us proud down there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Guys, is he kicking butt and taking names?
He is definitely taking names.
I mean, one of you has a broken foot here.
Yeah.
Steve, take it easy with the stick.
I know.
All right, guys. So really, welcome to the show, and thanks for making the drive up here from Westchester. All right, American alternative rock band. You guys been together for about 7 years now. How did it all begin?
Well, actually, we started this in high school, probably like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and Steve Kendrick right here. And we had some other buddies in high school, but, you know, as time goes on, you lose members, you meet new members.
That's right.
Kind of all came together when we met Dave White. It's been about 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
4 years.
I've known Owen my whole entire life. I don't remember when my parents met each other on the playground when we were toddlers.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys grew up from the same neighborhood?
Well, I used to live in Yonkers.
Gotcha.
And I moved when I was very little, but they kept doing dinner and whatever.
Yeah, kind of kept in touch. So he reached out to me, and it was perfect timing because we were looking for a singer.
Yeah, Facebook's a crazy invention.
Yeah.
Isn't it insane?
It's nuts.
Yeah, social media is out of this world.
Yeah, seriously.
So yeah, we just took off from there.
Okay, so influences, we talked about, you didn't know like kind of what genre of music you were going to fall into, did a little bit of research on you like a good NYPD officer would do. Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah,
amazing.
they're great.
What else works for you
Flea's
guys?
the best.
Yeah, Flea is the
He is the best.
Yeah.
What instrument does he play?
I don't. Drums. no, that's Will Ferrell.
The Will Ferrell
is my favorite bassist.
He plays the best instrument bass.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Steve Kendrick, NYPD, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Very
good guy.
very much.
Thank you for yours, too.
That's right. Hey, you know what? These guys are going to buy you an incredible lunch after the show. How's that?
It's on Kendrick.
Okay.
All right, so Steve, what instrument do you play?
So I play bass for the band.
Okay, electric bass?
Yeah, electric bass. Yeah.
All right. And 11, 10. Hey, man, give us a call. Let us know what you think about Kendrix Rule. In the meantime, guys, we left off with what makes good musicianship. So, David White, you've been a musician for how many years now?
My whole life.
Okay, your entire life. Was it always easy?
I actually kind of used to hate it because I was forced to practice trumpet, and
Gotcha.
thank God I was.
Forced by mom and dad
Oh,
type
yeah.
of thing?
Oh yeah,
Right, gotcha.
they did that.
My kids can absolutely relate to that. For
Yeah,
sure.
no,
I can tell you
but
that.
I will say, I'm going to be 25 in June.
Right.
I'm so thankful for it.
So, trumpet and vocals.
Trumpet, vocals, I play some guitar, bass,
Okay.
a little trombone.
He has a great
little
ear.
sax.
He really does.
Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
so
agree.
important, right?
That's the
It's
thing that
incredibly
I
important.
mean,
Yeah.
I can't read music worth a darn, but
Right. But by
but
golly,
I can
you can play
pick
it.
any instrument up and just kind of start fidgeting with it and figure out how to play.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. Steve, how about you?
I've been playing since, I guess, towards the end of high school. I always liked music.
Gotcha.
But it was something I was kind of scared to do. And then Owen,
I forced it.
Forced.
he didn't force me. It's something I
Wanted
always
to start
wanted
a
to do.
band.
What instruments do you play other than the bass, or are you focused solely on the bass?
Just focus on the bass.
Right.
4 strings is more than enough.
I totally get it. And
After 4, it gets
and
weird.
Steve, you know what they say? It's because of the bass player is why your girlfriend's dancing.
It's true.
man.
It's true's the rhythm.
Yeah.
Not that I favor the bass player.
No,
No,
but
of course
Yeah,
not.
no,
I mean, we
no,
just
come on
stating
now.
facts.
We've had
right?
practices without him, and it's just terrible. It's like this. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
feel of
awful.
anything.
Yeah, forget it. All right, Mr. Owen Moore.
Yes.
You play guitar. Do you play any other
I
instruments?
do. I dabble with like little piano and stuff, but
Okay.
nothing major. Mainly the guitar.
How long have you been a musician?
Technically 20 years.
Wow.
Technically, yeah,
Okay.
but nowhere near that good for me playing 20 years.
Gotcha. You
But yeah.
started off with the rattle, did you?
Yeah, pretty much.
There
Like,
you go. All right.
So modest.
All right, and David Lopez.
I've been playing
Keyboards.
for a while. Always had an affinity towards piano. Didn't pick
Right.
any other instrument up, and just kind of, once the band started getting going, I started really focusing in on it.
What do you think about that saying, once you learn the piano, you can kind of pretty much play anything?
I think it's pretty
Definitely,
accurate. It helps. It's
Right.
just kind of all laid out for you right there.
Have all of you taken lessons at one time or another?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Except for me.
Except
Yeah, you
Bass
too.
player doesn't come.
He's got a groove.
You either feel it or you don't.
That's true.
Thanks to YouTube, you know?
Look at that face. That's all he needs.
Oh my goodness. All right, so collectively, what makes a good musician? And there's a reason why I bring up this question, because I have a really, really good friend named Robert Kopech, and he comes on the show once in a while, and he's definitely a huge mentor for me. And he says, Tom, you want to be a good musician first.
Yeah.
And I've interviewed them, and I'm like, well, what exactly do you mean by that? So I would like your guys' take on what makes a good musician.
That's tough.
Putting the time
Yeah.
in.
Putting it. You gotta be dedicated.
Yes.
Dedication really doesn't
Putting
matter.
the time in, such as practicing,
Yeah.
right?
And I,
You gotta put the time in, man.
Yeah.
I will
Endless
say-
practice.
there are definitely people who are more born with a knack for it and
Right.
not.
That's true.
Some people,
Some people
have to work harder.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So dedication. I
So Robert described it as learn music first. Before you get out on the stage, rocking it out, doing this, doing that, really learn the foundation of music first.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that you have to, learn how to read music,
No.
but learning, what chord progression is all about, and all of the components, all of the mechanics
Yeah.
of what makes that music
Yeah.
happen.
Make you a better player.
Yeah,
You need the
and,
fundamentals.
and throwing it over to the keyboard player, Mr. David Lopez, I really think that you can relate to that for sure.
Oh yeah. If you don't have a foundation, you have nowhere to start.
That's right.
So once you have that foundation, you can really run with it.
Yeah.
But without it, you're kind of just like running in the dark. You're lost.
That's right. All right, Kendrix Rule is in the studio. We're going to hear another track off of their incredible album. Guys, what's the name of that album again?
Something's got to give.
Yeah.
Something's Gotta Give. Not Kendrix
Not
Rule.
Kendrix.
Not Kendrick's rule.
But that's what
Not
you'll
so
find.
bad.
But
If
that's
they-
what you'll find.
yes.
If they do a search on social
It's got a
media,
green album cover.
Okay, a green album cover. They could just search Kendrix
Kendrix will
Roll,
be the first thing to come up.
and boom, it'll
Yeah,
pop up.
YouTube, Spotify.
All right, I think we're going to hear a little bit of nothing. Yep, that's correct. A little bit of nothing. Bye.
Does it feel this way? Ain't about that. Don't know. How do you like that?
Because, I mean, you guys are in the New York City metropolitan scene and stuff like that. Anything kind of bizarre, weird, type of thing happen?
Yeah, every
ours?
performance.
It's like, where do you
Yeah.
want me to begin? Right?
Well, the first time we played together as a band, I tried to do a sweet mic spin,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a mic flip.
Oh, no. What,
Yeah, I mean,
hold on.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Give us a verbal visual of what you're talking about. You're on stage.
So I'm on stage and I'm already shirtless because I'm
Dude,
a
you are an
ridiculous-
animal. Right, you're an animal.
I'm actually quite nice. Very feminine.
Hold on, what's that tattoo you said on the side of your ribs?
I have the Led Zeppelin symbols tattooed on my ribs.
Now
I've
there's,
got
now there's a
a
rock
treble and a
in there.
bass clef on my forearm.
Right
Absolutely.
on, man, right
I'm gonna
on,
get
right
Kendrix face on my.
on. All right, so all right.
Yeah, I dropped the mic.
What? So what happened? You grabbed this thing?
I was I might have had a beer or two, and I was spinning the mic
Right.
because I thought I was awesome, and I
Guys,
dropped it.
hold on. Is he awesome? No, he's
Not
awesome.
I'm not.
All right, so you're swinging this thing around at
I'm a good
about
musician. I'm not a
5,000
great showman, I
RPMs.
guess. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was embarrassingly pretty slow too. I wasn't. It was very easy.
Dude,
to
if
catch,
you
and I
gotta,
missed
if
it.
look, if you're gonna go, you gotta go hard.
You gotta go
You gotta get
yeah.
this
You
thing
gotta
going
go
like a
100%.
helicopter.
About a minute after I did it again, I caught it, and I felt really proud of myself until I started
There you go.
videoing the rest. How stupid it was.
Thank God you didn't know inside of that.
It might have made it better.
No, seriously, you could have broke the mic.
I know.
Oh, yeah, the
It was-
mic.
yeah, forget
You gotta
about
watch
the
the
mic.
equipment.
Right.
Yeah, it was a good mic.
Speaking of mics, you are a vocalist. What kind of mic do you prefer to sing through?
Well, at my recording mic, I have a blue. I have a Bluebird.
Gotcha.
That's just my personal. But
What do you use for the stage?
for the stage, I mean, usually either like either Sennheiser or
Yeah.
Sure is pretty good.
Shure. Yeah.
SM58, Sennheiser
Yes, yeah.
955.
Yeah, I mean, to be totally honest, like I know those are like the mics that everybody sees everywhere, but there's a
Right.
reason for that. It's like why you see
You
a
got that
Fender
right.
Strat everywhere.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it's great.
That is for sure. Look,
Yeah,
man,
I like Sennheiser.
we only got about, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes left. Why don't we go ahead and get to that last track? Because it is all about getting your guys' name out there, get your music out there. What are we going to listen to?
This is Come With Me.
This is
Right? It's like our summer song, so
Yeah.
hopefully it gets warm soon.
that's how we're saying that our genre kind of.
Come With Me by Kendrix Rule.
'Cause my feelings are hiding away. You might
Kendrix Rule, we're wrapping up the show. Guys, anybody you want to thank?
Oh yes.
Because this is monumental.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
All
you.
right.
Absolutely. All the music you heard was recorded at Soundmind Studios in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, with the talented and awesome producer Dan Malsh. I want to thank him. I want to thank all our friends and family.
Thanks,
and
Dan.
of course, Tom Lovelace for having us on the show.
Yeah.
Guys,
Come on now, Tom.
hey man, you're more than welcome. I'm just a facilitator. You guys are the talent.
No,
Hey,
And what
it's
an
not-
incredible talent. So thanks so much for coming out to
Made
the
it
show
very
today.
easy.
Thanks for
to
having us.
record.
Yeah, thank you.
And, I would like to give myself a real quick shout out. My band, the Armenia Band, once again is going to be at the Elks Lodge tomorrow. But right after this show, we are going to Tapped in Middletown. Tapped, once again, is located at 22 Henry Street for a photo shoot. I'm really, really excited about that. So thank you so much to the owner of Tapped for letting us come in and take over your facility for about an hour. We really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man, you guys are welcome anytime. Once again, to get a hold of Kendrix Rule,
There's our Facebook, Instagram, Spotify.
And email.
Call me.
call Owen. And Owen is single. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming in. Folks,
Thanks for having us.
have a great weekend. Wine Time is coming up next. Stay tuned for Wine Time. It's an absolute incredible show. I'm so looking forward to it. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll catch you next week.